Howdy folks, we recently went on a cruise on the Disney Dream and we stayed in room 8186 on the aft end of the ship. Next door, our in-laws stayed in room 8184, which is a handicapped room. Well, we're going to have a video related to 8186 separate from this one, but in this video we're going to talk about that handicapped room, room 8184 on the Disney Dream. Well, room 8184 is highlighted here on the screen. It is at the corner back end of the aft end of the ship on the port side. It has a very large balcony and it's a very large room. Once we went into it, we saw videos before we went on it, but we really weren't expecting how large this room actually was. Stateroom 8184 is actually, as noted here, a deluxe Oceanview stateroom with veranda accessible. You can see that 8184 is listed right there. The specifications as noted here, sleeps 4, it's approximately 246 square feet including veranda, and I can tell you that number is way off on this room. Including the veranda and including the room, it is much larger, as you will see. The room configuration is a queen bed. It's open underneath where you can put your luggage. The view, it says private or veranda. It's actually very cool how this room is arranged that you will see. Also, you'll see on this page the bathroom. It's a ramped threshold, so it's not the double bathroom like many of the rooms, but it does have a walk-in shower, which is very nice for anybody needing that handicapped room. And all in all, this bathroom is much larger than you will see in the normal staterooms on a Disney cruise. Here's some more information about the room, the amenities, the veranda, and so forth. The amenities there are fairly normal for all rooms, and we'll walk around the room and show you those amenities. The veranda says airy and private. This sanctuary is where you can watch the sunrise and so forth. Well, this veranda is huge. It's long. It's not really, it doesn't go out that far, but it's very long, as you will see, and we will talk about that as we're walking around it. This last portion from the Disney website talks about the design of the room, the sitting area. I must admit that the couch area and the additional seating that they have is much better and much larger than a normal room. And overall, you will see while we're saying what we're saying about this room, it is huge. So let's get to it. Let's start walking around the room. So let's start. Here we are walking down the hallway on deck 8. You can see that this hallway is not that wide. Just like in any cruise ship, we're here pushing a wheelchair as we're going. The luggage was out, and admittedly at this point, it's something that you got to think about. If you're going to get back to this portion of the ship, if you're going to need this handicap room and you need one of the vehicles to take back there, you may want to think about the fact that it's fairly narrow. However, if you can get through there and you can get there, then yay. Here it shows us showing up in this area. Thankfully, all of our luggage was there when we got there. That was a big bonus, yay. What I'm looking at right here is room 8186 that we're in, but here's room 8184. This is the handicapped room that we're going to be looking at in this specific video. And of course, we love having the room next door there. There is a door that opens, as you will see, between the two rooms. Also, you'll see that the key is there on the fish extender. That item to the left is called a fish extender. You'll see folks put a little bag there or put their fish extenders upon that. But that's where you get your keys. When you show up at your room, you'll grab that, you'll open it, and you will get your keys for that specific room.
Give you your keys right at your door here.
So here we are, we got the keys out, and what you do at this handicapped room 8184 is you tap it on this little box right here. This box, once you tap it the right way, you can see the first couple of times we didn't get it right, but once you held it above it, the door would automatically open for you. A great bonus for this handicapped room. Here we are walking in, and of course at first sight, it's like, oh my goodness. This is a huge room, and we're going to walk around it several different ways, but you can see the couch and the chair in the corner and the little table that's there. We were on a Halloween on the High Seas cruise, so we got that package. There is the bed and everything around it. But just think about a normal room. In a normal room, You're kind of bumping your legs up against the bed, against the wall, against all the things that are there. And in this specific cruise, no, that was not the case. You were able to really to have a broad area. And the reason for that, of course, is for you to have a wheelchair in there, for you to have one of the other devices that you can wheel into this room. Now, here in the corner is that couch, which folds out into a bed as well. Over there, you can see everybody else that's come into the room, my wife and my in-laws. You can see the bathroom that I'm going to be walking up to. Well, by the bathroom here, we're going to walk up to the closet. These are the two little closets. You know, there's not a lot in there. That's the one thing about those, but plenty enough hanging space and other space. You can see some of the drawers there to the right as well. But all in all, you can tell this is a big, big room. You can see the bed is raised up fairly high so that you can actually put your suitcases underneath it as needed. All in all, I was very impressed by the size of this handicapped room. No doubt about it. Now here I'm going to walk over into the corner from the bed into the corner where the sofa is. That really just folds into a bed, a very solid bed if you need it. Also, the thing from above will drop down for someone to sleep in a little drop down bed. There's the other separate chair. There's the doors going outside, which is a little bit different. There are swinging doors versus sliding doors in most rooms. Here you can see the massive area across. I swear if you brought cornhole or something, which you wouldn't do on a cruise, you could play it in that room. It is such a large room. Now here you can kind of look out and see the veranda. We were sailing out of Miami here. You can also see that it's been raining. Something that we need to talk about in this specific veranda, but it's a huge veranda as well as this room. So it is something to look forward to if you have this room. If you need the space, if you need the area to get the wheelchair and all in, it's great. Now here's the bathroom. You can see there is a threshold that's you don't have to step up or do anything like that in this specific bathroom area. Again, looking across at the entire room, you can just see the size, the hugeness of this given room. So yes, we're going into the bathroom now, I believe, and you can see there's the walk-in shower, something that, hey, if you need it, that's great. There's a little drop-down chair there. There's the H2O products as of this sailing. We do know those H2O products are going away, and that's a sad thing. It's in most rooms. We just recently went on the Wish as well, and those H2O products were still on the Wish in November. But in this cruise, they were still there. As we go around, you can see the sink in this specific bathroom with the H2O products. You could see the toilet over there as well. I believe I'm going to swing back around and I will walk through this again, but just you can see the size of it. You're not cramped in there. You can roll in there as needed. You can go into that shower as needed and use this bathroom all that you need. I love the Disney touches, the towels and things like that in these given rooms and all given Disney rooms. There's another view of that same area right now. All right, so we're now going to go out here on the veranda of room 8184. You can see that it's been raining. This was during the time of Hurricane Ian, and we were dodging that storm throughout this time. We have two loungers there as well as two regular chairs and a little table between them. There's also a little overhang, so on those chairs you can kind of dodge the rain a little bit. But overall, if it's raining, you don't want to be out here. But I would say if it wasn't raining, this would be a wonderful, wonderful veranda. It is huge. Of course, it is much bigger than most verandas on the entire ship. But we weren't able to use it that much. That's the sad part. We were in the other room that you can look straight ahead. You can remove that little door between to 8186. And that little door, the sad part was it was windy, it was kind of blustery, and it was always beating all night. They don't remove it, they just kind of open it up. So that's something for you to think about if you have that room next door. And the connecting room, there's a door between inside as well that you can go between. But all in all, a huge veranda. We have a separate video about that we're going to post as well. Well, here we are walking back into the room. You will see again just the largeness of this room. all of the things that are contained in this room. Here's the desk area contained in this room. There's a cupcake. We got my father-in-law a cupcake. It was his birthday, so we got him a special cupcake for his birthday. And we're going to go around this desk area and everything that's contained therein. Well, there you can see some normal plugs. Here you can see the light items. I wish they were marked a little bit better, but there were lights related to the ceiling, to the outside, related to around the mirror. There's all sorts of USB. There's the drawer that has the menus for your breakfast that you can order and they'll deliver to you. Here is your little fridge. It's not the coldest fridge in the world, but it's very useful. We went to Castaway, got a cabana, and we had a lot of drinks to bring back, so we were able to put those drinks in that fridge. Definitely a bonus. Now, just like in the other rooms, there's this area that has all of the various shelvings. Love the lightings. Always love the little touches of Disney and how they put those things in there. Here's another cabinet that you can open and store some things in as well. Also below, you can see, hey, here's your hair dryer that you can use and utilize. Below are a couple of other drawers for you to use. There's a little chair at that area as well. So all in all, a great little area for you to get ready for the day or do whatever you need to do at that desk. In this portion, what I wanted to do was again show you the bigness, the largeness of this room. So we opened up and we brought in the luggage, we brought in the wheelchair, and you can see how far away we still are. Right there you can see under the bed, that's where you're going to put your luggage once everything is said and done and you unpack everything. I'm going to kind of put my arms out here just to show you again just how large this room is. It's kind of amazing when you compare it to the room next door, 8186 that we had. You're crammed up there and cramped. It's a normal cruise room. But this handicap room, if you need this type of room, need this space, you have some type of mobility device that you need, it is wonderful for you in this given room. So highly encourage you to get this because it's definitely bigger than the 240 some odd square feet noted in on the given website. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed our tour of this handicapped room on the Disney Dream, room 8184. As you can see, it is much larger than the 240 some odd square feet noted on the website. You can see that there's plenty of room for you, for your wheelchair, for your mobility device, for your luggage under the bed. You can also see that area between the rooms right there. So folks, until next time, happy meandering.